What's up, everybody? Good morning on this beautiful July 6th Sunday morning. As always, this is Pepper Bay, and this is Church of Hot Sauce. Welcome. May the spice be with you, and also with you. Today we've got a great lineup of sauces. We're going to be trying sauces from the infamous Mikey D's. For those of you who don't know, that's the person who has done he did the hot Cheeto sauce, he did the gator toes. He is a great individual, makes some amazing products. I was on Old Agnes store, best site to get different producers' stuff. And I noticed they had a bundle set that has 8 different sauces just in one pack. So it's a great way to be able to try people's stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off on this side. It's got a little handle. Oh my god. How cool is that? But I love when producers put out products like this because it is a great way to be able to try out more products than you would be able to. Now me, I dropped quite a bit of money on hot sauce, so that's one thing. But maybe the average Joe doesn't, have the funds available to do that. So having products like this that showcase more than one sauce lets you know, okay, this tiny bottle went super quick. Next time I order, I'm going to get a giant bottle, or I'm not going to try this one next time, or what have you. So it's a great way to try new stuff out. So to pick these 4 sauces from here. We're going to go with that side, and we'll save this side for next week. Hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. I went up and partied with my buddy in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was a great time. I had a little too much fun. Cannot wait. I'll be going back there in a month. Cannot wait. Okay. Right here, first off, we got Mikey D's 512 pot sauce, which is roasted jalapeno and hemp seed. Pretty crazy label going on right there. Love the artwork. Just to point out, just because it says pot sauce does not mean it is infused in that nature. Just so everybody's aware that is watching this video. Because I cannot do that anymore, so. Excuse me. My goodness. Alright, we're going to open that bad boy up right now. Let's see. Ingredient list is going to be roasted tomatillo, white vinegar, roasted green bell peppers, roasted jalapeno peppers, roasted garlic, water, organic hemp seeds, salt, xanthan gum, black pepper, and smoked ghost pepper. My goodness. Smoking a lot of stuff with this one. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see what the nose knows. Oh, that's interesting. You definitely get that tomatillo smell right off the bat. It's fresh, it's bright, it's green, and it accentuates that vinegar flavor. Wow. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Let's see what the pourability is like here. Nice viscosity, but they are using xanthan gum, so take that as you will. It's not bad. So it's nice and light. You definitely get hit with the vinegar doesn't hit for a second, and I'm not sure why. It's got a interesting consistency to where it's like, you know, like when sugar, when you're making like a simple syrup and it gloops. I don't. That's the best way I can describe it right now. So there's not really any flavor on that first hit on the palate. It's just kind of like an interesting texture. Then you get hit with the freshness, the greenery flavor of the tomatillos, and you get hit with the consistent, like the texture of the hemp seeds. It's nice and light. It's not heavy. It's very good. It make a beautiful vinaigrette. After you get hit with the tomatillo and you get hit with the vinegar bite, it takes like about a second or two, and then you get hit with the wave of heat that is coming from that ghost pepper, that is coming from that jalapeno. But it's nice. It's not overly impactful. It creeps up for like maybe the next 2 to 3 seconds after that. But it's enjoyable. It's a nice sauce. Nothing crazy. It's definitely different in the texture, especially from the hemp seeds, as well as I don't know what that gloopiness is from. If that's from the xanthan gum or what that is accentuated by. But it's interesting and it's different. It's not off-putting. It's just different. Heat-wise on this, I'd probably give it like a 3. Flavor-wise, I'd probably give it like a solid like 7, 6.7 to a 7. It's an enjoyable sauce. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Mikey V's 512 pot sauce. Cleanse the palate a little bit. Let's see, what should we go with next? Okay, we'll go with this one. This is the Mikey V's I Love Taco Sauce So Much mild version. I do love me some tacos, let me tell you. When I lived in Beaverton, Oregon, we used to have a taco truck. It was down by the local Latin bakery. It was not even like maybe 50 yards from my house. And I used to love going down to that place. It was just a couple bucks. Go down, get some street tacos, get some lingua tacos. And if you don't know lingua tacos and you want to talk about street tacos, you don't know what you're talking about. So, lingua is like by far one of the best street tacos. Just straight up some lingua, some cilantro and onion, and your favorite hot sauce on top. Boom. Absolutely phenomenal. For those that don't know, lingua is tongue, but tongue is absolutely delicious. So don't poo-poo it until you try it. Ingredients on this one are going to be tomatoes, water, tomato paste, white vinegar, onions, fresh garlic, kosher salt, canola oil, Mikey V's taco seasoning, which includes chili powder, cumin, dehydrated onions, paprika, black pepper, cayenne pepper, spices, and oregano. Come on. There we go. Ooh, I mean, it smells like it smells like a classic, like the cumin build, all that. It smells like a classic taco sauce. Great consistency. Not too pureed, not too chunky. I love the smell of cumin. I don't know about you guys, but right away. Earthy roastedness of the cumin, hit right behind it with the splash of vinegar, and followed by the array of peppers, the garlic, the tomato, the acidity from the tomato, the full-bodied heartiness from the tomato. That's beautiful. What do you think of a taco sauce? What do you think of a classic red sauce, tomato, cumin, onions? Did I say cilantro? No, but this is exactly the flavor profile that you're looking for when you think classic street tacos or classic red sauce. Mikey D's I Love Tacos so much. Mild, great flavor. Heat level, you're probably looking at about a 2. Flavor wise, especially for what you want as far as a base level, excuse me, taco sauce, that right there is a 9. It's beautiful, nothing wrong with that. It's exactly what you expect, and that's exactly what you get, and that's amazing. You can't say anything wrong about that. Okay, next up we got Mikey D's Peach Habanero Delight Tropical Blend Sauce. You all know how I love peaches. Plenty of peaches, peaches for me. Especially living in the great state of Georgia. Peaches are everywhere. Shoot, I just went up to North Carolina and there was a big old giant peach on the side of the road. We weren't even in Georgia, so those of you that don't know, two of the best places to get peaches in the whole entire world: Georgia and Colorado. Colorado has some very good peaches. Very juicy. Alright, Peach Habanero Delight. Ingredients on this one are going to be sliced peaches, white vinegar, pineapple, red peppers, purple onion, olive oil, sugar, garlic, habanero, salt, and xanthan gum. Oh, love that. See the little red bits up in there. You can see the pepper bits. Love to see that in the sauce. Interesting. Very interesting. Not really picking up a whole lot of sweetness, so that's why I'm very intrigued right now. So the consistency in the sauce, let's see what the pourability is like. For being a full puree, it looks thicker than a Snicker. So. What kind of vinegar's in here? White vinegar. I might have used, in my opinion, and this is not an eye on the sauce, I might have used a champagne vinegar. Just saying. And maybe either some agave syrup or some maple syrup. I mean, it's good. It kind of reminds me of like Italian dressing, except there's like a slight sweetness to it and a mild flavor of peaches in there. I was expecting a little bit more punch of peach flavor to be in this. And the habanero flavor really isn't coming out. It's just like a little background of heat. It's not to say it's not enjoyable. I was just expecting something a little different. So, heat-wise, you're looking at probably about a 1. Nothing crazy. With the overall flavor, I'd probably give it a 6. Nothing wrong with it, just a little different. Mikey D's Peach Habanero Delight. Alright, last but not least for this week's episode, we got Mikey D's I Love Taco Sauce So Much Hot version. So it's the hotter version of the sauce that we just tried. Love the label work, love the artwork. Like I said, I love me some tacos. Tacos are, if the bees had knees, they would be it. Any kind of Latin food, really, I'm a big fan of. Chile rellenos, chilaquiles, man. Even just like, you just give me some straight tortillas with just some like really well made Spanish rice and some refried beans with cheese on top. I'm good. That's so yummy. Classic flavors, simple yet amazing. You know, nothing. You don't have. It doesn't. Something doesn't necessarily have to be like crazy to be absolutely wonderfully delicious. Classic flavor profile of rice and beans. I tell you what, money. Alright. Ingredients right here are going to be tomatoes, water, tomato paste, white vinegar, onions, fresh garlic, kosher salt, canola oil, Mikey D's taco seasoning, which includes chili powder, cumin, dehydrated onions, paprika, Carolina Reaper, pepper powder, black pepper, cayenne pepper, spice, and oregano. So we got some Reaper powder is what looks like the difference in between the mild one and the hot one. So, let's see what the nose knows. You can definitely tell there's some Reaper in there. You still smell that wonderfully beautiful smell, that smoked cumin. God, I love cumin so much. Absolutely phenomenal spice. Yum. Another great sauce. Again, right away you get hit with the smokiness of the cumin. Smokiness of the cumin. Vinegary bite. Acidity from the tomatoes. That blast of flavor from the onions in there. The garlic. And then all these flavors are flowing over top of your palate, the heat level is just creeping up, and as soon as you swallow, you get that last little blast of it. That adds the signature Carolina Reaper flavor there. It's earthy, it's spicy, that's what people are used to. Love it. Heat-wise on this, you're looking at a solid 4. Nothing wrong with that. Non-chili head, you might be hitting more of like a 7, 6 or 7. But flavor on this is a solid 9. This is a good taco sauce. Nothing wrong with this at all. Love the flavor. Love all the ingredients that are in there. Makes a great sauce. Would make a great taco. Well, it's about that time in the episode where we do the spicy sermon. And this week I want all the viewers to try to remember one thing. I'm going to charge you with. We all have different walks of life. We all have different experiences. We all have different trials and tribulations, things that lead us down different roads. And it's especially with social media and how it is nowadays, it's very easy to get wrapped up in a jealousy bug or try to compare yourself to somebody else when they haven't walked a mile in your shoes, or and vice versa. You haven't walked their path, yet you compare their successes or their downfalls to your own. Why we do that, I'll never understand. Sometimes it's easy to not do that. Sometimes it's a lot harder to do that when there's a lot of comparisons between you and another individual. But like with anything, and depression or outlooks on whatever you're going through, it's important to break it down to the small pieces. As far as your progression in life or what have you, if you're doing your day to day and you're giving 100%, you're bettering yourself every day, even if it's 1% a day, you're bettering yourself. You're taking the proper steps to become a better human being, a better mother, a better father, a better person in this world, better Christian, better, better your job, better at saving money, whatever that betterness is. As long as you're putting forth an effort, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to anybody, because all jealousy breeds is hate, and there's no room in this world for hate. Compare yourself to you. Lift others up, and don't be jealous. Lift others up, friends and family. When they have accomplishments or they're doing good, lift them up. Don't tear yourself down by lifting somebody else up. And remember that as long as you're not lying to yourself and you're knowing that you're doing what you can do, that's pretty darn good. It's a lot more than a lot of people do. So, as always, I am Pepper Bay, and this has been Church of Hot Sauce. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I will be here again next week, same time, same place. And remember, may the spice be with you, and also with you. I'll see y'all next week.